Hi, this is Terry. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Now I'm on a mission to improve the health of my heart. Hey there, it's Sunday and I got to get stuff ready for tomorrow. If you've watched me very long, you know I go through phases where I eat something constantly and then I don't eat it again for a long time. Then I eat something constantly. It's a cycle. It's a thing. It's whatever. So tonight, we're going to get stuff ready for tomorrow morning, and we're going to start off with some waffles. What is a waffle? It is shredded rutabaga waffles. So I'm going to show you how I make them, and but that's what we're going to take for breakfast tomorrow. I weigh out my rutabaga because it's so that I know for tracking purposes. It's not that I have to have this specific amount for it to work, but it's just for tracking purposes. I'll know what I use. So I'm using 150 grams of rutabaga. To that 150 grams, I'm going to add 1 egg. Now I'm going to whip this up together. I'm just going to mix this together and give me just a second and I will be back. Okay, I'm going to add something called Crave. The brand is All Day Seasoning. It's from Amazon, but the flavor is Crave. It is like a nutritional yeast. Hang on, I can't see. I got to come down here so I can see. I can't. Here, let me just go this route. It's a nutritional yeast cheesy flavor. So I'm just going to get this all mixed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have me 2 waffles tomorrow. Now, ideally, these are better when they're fresh, but ain't nobody got time for be doing something like this in the mornings. Ain't nobody got time to be doing this in the morning. So we're going to do it tonight. All right. So let me move this dropper out of the way. No, I don't want to dirty that up. I guess I'll dirty this one up. I'll take this with me to work. All right. So now I'm going to open my thing. I'm going to get it sprayed. I'll just spray the front one. This is going to make me 2 waffles. Why do I call them waffles? Because it's rutabaga waffle. If they call them cheese waffles, choffles, well, it only makes sense to call a rutabaga waffle a waffle. Might be a little too much in the end, but that's all right. Hashtag no regrets, guys. No regrets. But this will be for breakfast along with, I'll have 2 eggs in the morning. So I'm going to let this kind of sit a second and kind of let that bottom solidify a little bit. Kind of help it out. Because it's going to spread out here as soon as I close it. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy, y'all. All right, let's do it. Now, along with that, I'm going to bake my 2 eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and get my onions and peppers ready. And I take about 84 grams because that's 1 serving. You could do more, you could do less, or you could do none. You could also add cheese if you wanted to add cheese. But what I think I'm going to try tomorrow is I'm going to see how this works out. And then I might fold it in half and make it like a sandwich. Now I'm going to crack these 2 eggs in here. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little salt. Just a little salt and a little bit of my Creole seasoning. I like that flavor on my eggs in the mornings. Not too much. We don't get too wild with it. Then I'll put my lid on it. And that is going to be my breakfast. So now I'll wait till these get done. By the way, these spilled out. At 150 grams, dear future Terry, use 120 grams of rutabaga next time and see how that works. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at them, see how they're doing. I do know they made a mess because it leaked out on my counter. But that's all right. I'm going to take a peek at it. I like to flip mine. You don't have to. Flipping is not necessary, but I just do it because I'm weird, guys. And if you haven't figured out that I'm weird, then bless your little heart. Hi. Welcome to my channel. So now I'm going to leave it this side for a little bit. And then I'll be back when that's done. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this cord, and we are going to set it out on this rack here. I've used these for buns. I've used rutabaga and eggs for buns. You can use, we have used zucchini. That was good. Zucchini and eggs. Listen, I know a lot of people use cheese on them, and that's okay too. So you use whatever you want. I'm not using cheese because I don't need the extra calories. And this tastes just fine and sticks together just fine. I'm going to set this on the other side, and then we're going to make up the rest of our food. We're going to start off with our main course. I've got this is 6 ounces of 73% ground beef. I'm going to add in a little bit of sprinkle of garlic. Now last week I did a whole bunch of videos of me doing, using tomato sauce, different like whole tomatoes. We're going straight in for the pasta sauce, baby. So let me do this. I'll set that offside. Let me zero it. 125 grams is a serving of this. Okay. I zeroed it out with the fork on it, so. Alright. Alright, so pasta sauce. Let me put a dot by it so I don't forget to do that. Okay, now we're going to zero it out. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese to it. See if we can get there we go. Alright, 1 serving of Parm cheese. I've got some whole white onion. I sliced up an onion this weekend, and I just wanted bigger slices that I could add to things. Now, I'm going to cut it up into little cubes, but I did it that way because I wanted to be able to just add chunks to things. Like if I were to make a burger bowl, then all I have to do is just grab a slice and put it on there. So we're going to take this little, it's just like a half of a slice, and we're going to line this up, and we're just going to cut it up. Well, maybe. All right, we're just going to, this is a terrible knife, but it got the job done, and that's all I need to worry about is it got the job done. I'm going to put this onion on here, and that. So garlic, onion, and that'll be plenty. That's all that this will need. Oh my gosh. No, it ain't all that it needs, Terry. Heavenly days, you guys. Sometimes I worry about myself. We're going to add a little Greek seasoning. We're going to add a little paprika. Paprika. And a little bit of adobo. So that'll give it some good flavor to the meat. Didn't add salt, did you notice? Well, you know I'm going to. Don't even think about me not adding salt, because yes, I am. All right, so there's my lid for that. So there's going to be that. Now let me get my salad, and we'll get ready for that. Now I take the lid off. I flip it right side up, and remember, I have my paper towel on all these, and that's what's keeping it. That's what extends the life of my salads. So I know people have asked me what all I put in my salad. It is, right now, this is just cabbage and rutabaga, and that is all that's on there. And let's see. So let me start off. We're going to add us some raw broccoli. Oop, hang on. I changed the unit. Terry. All right. I'd like to do about 60 grams of broccoli. Pull this big one out. Put on a few smaller ones. There we go. So 60 grams of broccoli. Now zero it out. And we want to do 60 grams of jicama. Okay. Broccoli, jicama. Okay. Oop, I left my dressing over here. Broccoli, jicama. These are my pickled veg. You can go back and see how I made it last time. then when I made it the time before, I remembered to cook it. This last time, I forgot, y'all. I forgot to cook it. That was like follow the recipe that was down in the description, because that's how Debbie did them, and that's how they tasted really, really good. But this last time, I was trying to get the exact measurements of the amounts of water and vinegar. So that's why I was kind of not really sure how it was all going to play out. So that's why I really did, that's why I was, that time I was more focused on the amounts of the vinegars. So then that way I would kind of know in the future how much I needed of each one for such a large container. So that's why I did it that way. Alright, so now I want some of that pickle juice down in there. Actually, I've got some of the pickle juice from the other jar, and I want to put that in. So let me put this stuff away, and then I'll go grab that pickle juice. Hang on. So this is the pickle juice that I had left over from the other pickle jar juice. So I just kind of pulled it out. Alrighty. Because you all know I like soup. I like salop. I like salad soup. Salupe. So put that in there. And then I'm going to add my salad dressing. Let me zero it out. Oh. Okay. And don't let me forget, I need to season my veggies. Hold on. But I want to get this on here. Alright. So now, these can go in the refrigerator. Just to kind of tie the two together, we're going to put a little bit of this Greek seasoning in here. I'm going to also use some of my, this is the Flavor God, like just the everything seasoning. So I'm going to put some of that in there. And of course, I'm putting in some ranch seasoning. If you know me, you know it's going in. I love my ranch seasoning. Let's get our lid on here. Now, let's see if these have cooled down. Yeah. So now here's my question. I know that whenever I put it in a container, it's going to steam up and they're going to get soggy. But what I wonder is, here's my question. What could I do to keep them from getting soggy? So we're going to try this. I'm going to put a paper towel under it. Some of y'all might be screaming, no, don't do that, Terry, but I can't hear you. So if you're telling me no, I'm sorry, y'all, I can't hear you. But we're going to try this and see if this kind of helps absorb some of that moisture. So then maybe tomorrow when I reheat it, it'll still stay as a waffle. So that's what we're looking at. So breakfast is going to be my 2 waffles, my onion and veggies. Lunch is going to be my Italian stuff and my salad. So that's what I'm making. Oh my goodness, y'all, I done forgot my tomatoes. How could you let me forget my tomatoes? We only got 5. I can just pop those on there. My stars and garters, y'all. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so pull this out. And I got my pills for this week. And in there, pop that down off to the side. So there we got our little Italian-y something or another. We got our eggs. And we got our waffles. And that's going all in the refrigerator. And that's what we're going to take tomorrow. So how was your Sunday? Did you have a good one? We sang. It was a student takeover. So it was the youth. When I say youth, it's like young adults. So we're talking like 18 to 30, I think is what it is. But anyway, they're a lead pastor, so he did the service. And then there was like 4 young ladies up there singing, students. And they did a great job. I was like, oh, look at them. That's the future. That's the next generation. So they did a good job singing. So I was like, oh! So they were singing and I was singing. We were all singing and having a good time. So, yeah, it was really neat. to see the future generation, going on strong. What else? Yeah, that's all I got for you. That's all I got. I finished up my game this weekend. I got to the end of it, and I'm almost done with my blanket. I got to go around 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and then it'll be done. And then I got to weave in all the ends. But I'll show you when it's done. Whether it's in this video or the next video or the next video, I'll show you when it's done, because then we got to get to working on a girl blanket. So, all right, well, I'll see y'all later. I love you. Bye. Okay, so that's the baby blanket. For context, this is a queen size bed. Oh, for context, that's a toddler bed, but I'm not going to put it down. Well, I still have to tuck in all the strings. There's a bunch of strings. Hang on, I'll show you for context on the toddler bed. All right, so it goes almost to the end, and about a foot. Don't you get on there. And about a foot from the top. And then it hangs over about the same because it's square. So anyway, so there it is. Like I said, I got to tuck in the ends. And then I wash them before I give them to the people because, I want to make sure it's all going to stay together. And there we go. Y'all, stay the course. Look what's going on there. I am going down. Ain't that a kick in the pants? I'll take it. So I just wanted to tell you that, the scale. So I've been looking at 170 for the past couple weeks. Well, 169, 170, sometimes 168. But anyway, so I haven't, as you see, I'm still eating the same stuff. This is a good example for everyone to see that your body does what it wants to do with the calories you give it. If it needs to heal, it's going to heal. If it's when it's ready to burn the calories, it'll burn them. So I'm not saying I'm not going to change, like I said, but I have to get through these next 15, however many days of the 73% before I do any changes. But anyway, so yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. So I haven't changed anything that I'm doing. I haven't been eating any more or any less calories. But like I said, your body, in fact, I went out to eat twice. But your body just kind of does what it does with your calories that you put in. So you just try to make the best choices you can, and just you have to understand, just because the weight stays the same for 3-4 weeks doesn't mean you're necessarily in a stall, doesn't mean that you have stopped losing weight. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to point that out because, yeah, I'm still technically up 10 pounds from a year and a half ago. Almost. Well, let's see. I don't know, I guess it's about a year or so. But anyway, so I'm up about not quite 10 pounds. And, but anyway, but I'm not freaked out about it. And yeah, just keep it on. So I just want you all to remember that, because weight loss is not a steady decline. You're going to have zoop, zoop, zoop. Weight loss is a trend. So just remember that, y'all, especially when you have a lot of weight to lose. It's, you're going to see trends of going up and down. Even during maintenance, you're going to see trends of going up and down. So you just gotta stay strong and stay the course, and don't give up, for heaven's sakes, just because you eat off plan or something, or just because, you have a bad day and you eat off plan or eat something you shouldn't. I mean, y'all saw me Friday, I ate a piece of ice cream cake. Well, that don't mean I just quit. It just means, all right, that was just one thing. That was just a blip. So then I get right back on it and keep doing my thing, keep doing what I know I need to do. So, all right, bye. Okay, it's 7:45, and it's time for breakfast. I've got my waffle and egg sandwich. I need 2 hands to hold it, so I'm going to try to angle you a little bit better so you can see. I got like this. Now, it would stay together if I added cheese or a little less rutabaga, but I don't care. But you might care. That's why I tell you these things, because like I said, I'm not a texture person, or I don't get hung up on things, but some people do. So I like to share that with you. And if you want yours to stay together perfectly, probably add a little less rutabaga. It's lunchtime. I ran out real quick and picked up some, I had to pick up some heartworm medicine for Lou. And then I ran to Walmart because I'm almost out of fruit. I got enough for 2 days, and I need to last till I go shopping on Saturday. So I ran into Walmart and ran it home and checked to see if the dogs wanted to go potty. And now I'm back to work. I did it in 30 minutes. Go, Terry. Go, Terry. It just shows how small my town is. I got everything done that fast. So we have our pasta tomato sauce with flavorings and meat. Listen, last week I did a bunch of making stuff. Ain't doing it this week. Well, not last night. And tonight I have my Bible study, so I'll just run home, feed the dogs, and heat up. I've got the, which one do I have? That chicken and salsa verde one. I still have one more of those, so I'm so glad I saved that for tonight. It's going to be so good. So tonight, I guess I'll run home, let the dogs out, feed them, eat that. I'll heat up probably a can of green beans to go with it. And then when I get home, we'll throw together something pretty fast for tomorrow. So anyway, all right, I'll see you at supper whenever we're running around. Bye. This is my keto outfit. Look. Y'all, don't be looking behind me. I say as I show you. I got a sink full of dishes. I didn't have time to do them yesterday. I ain't going to have time to do them tonight because I got my Bible study. So it's just going to fill up. So tomorrow when I get home from work, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be busier than a cat in a singing box. I'm having chicken. This is the last one. That was really good. I'm going to have to make this again, believe you me. There's chicken with rutabaga and sweet potato and feta salsa verde. That was really, really good. Got that. I don't want to stop eating it. And canned green beans, the whole can. Whole can. Put some minced onions on it and some seasonings on it. I thought that was a hair. It's not. It's just like one of those little strings that you get on your green beans sometimes. I like minced onion. Dang it. I left the motion detector on and it keeps popping up and showing me. I need to microwave this a little longer. But that's when... Oh, guys, I forgot my... Hold on. Look, they've been cooped up all day. So Callie's already stretched out there on the warm concrete. Lou was out there, but then he moved over to the side. We'll see if we can see him. I don't want to open the door because then they'll hear me. And then they won't stay out. Oh, here comes Baxter. See him running from back there? Up there's Lou. Oh, here comes Baxter. He's afraid food's inside here. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hi, Sammer. How you doing, handsome? Let's see. What about sister? Oh, there's Biggin. Biggin's just kind of meandering along. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. I don't know where sister's at. Hi, Bubba. How you doing, handsome? How you doing? So last night I remembered that Friday I remembered that I was out of Lou's heartworm medicine because he's still covered under the place that he was rescued from, because that was in our contract. They asked if, because I was fostering him, asked if I'd keep him. I said, I can't afford a 4 dog. They said, well, what if we pay for his medical stuff until one of your others pass away and then you'd be back down to 3? I said, okay. So he was out of his heartworm medicine. So I told him on Thursday. She told me Friday evening, but I was in bed and I didn't look at my phone Saturday or Sunday very much. So today, it was ready. So I called the vet office, and I said it was ready. So I went by and picked up his stuff, and I just put it on him. So my boy he's the last Mohican. He's the last Mohican to be protected from them old heartworms and stuff. All right, so now we got our green beans. My chicken and feta salsa verde. Yeah, buddy. And my fruit. When I was out picking up Lou's heartworm medicine, I only had tonight will be my last night of frozen fruit. So I drove over to my little Walmart. It was probably about 5 blocks away from the vet, and I was 6 blocks away from my house. I ran into Walmart, got my fruit, and then ran it home into the house, so that way tomorrow I'll be able to have my fruit, so I won't run out, because heaven forbid. So, alright. That's what I know. That's exactly all that I know, except I know something else. You're being bumped. Sammy. Lou. Easy, baby shark. Well, you can't see Callie because she's back here behind you. Come here, Callie. No Lou, buddy. That's for Callie. All right, so they've all had a treat. They're supposed to wait till I'm done eating, but, sometimes I'm a terrible mama. I give in. It's a good thing I don't have human kids. They'd be out stealing hubcaps or something. All right, off to Bible study. Bye. Here's my macros for the day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye, everybody.